Hey, everybody. Man, relaxing man here. I'm not going to do anything really stressful today. I'm just going to run around, fix things. Maybe get to the next level of Vatbrain tech. That's going to be nice. That'll be later in the episode if it pops. Getting those up is the next major milestone. How are we doing down here? How are we doing, guys? Oh, we're waiting on dogs, right? We need the dogs. No dogs. And dogs are not being shot into space. Oh, I have an item about this, don't I? Because if we go up to here, we see we need exoskeleton, right? Actually, we need everything. We need this done, we need this done, we need exoskeleton done. We got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, we need brakes, we need gearbox. I broke brakes. Brakes are broken. That's what happened to the brakes. They got broke. And what's going on with gearbox? Gearbox is waiting for... Oh, this is new. Are you seriously in level 1 smelters? That's not even on the list. Alright, we need more... What is this? Zinc, silver, alloy. Alright, let's just go do it. If we saw it, we go do it, right? We need 8 good smelters. Do we have those? Oh, we do. Why do I have lots of stuff on me? It's like, no, friends. This go away? Yes, it does go away. Nice. I'm pretty sure Serine doesn't go away. So we're going to leave that there. Anyway, zinc, silver is a bottleneck right now. I suppose silver did run out a while ago. And that could have caused zinc, silver to seize up. And we might be still digging our way out of that. But this is a tenuous chain of causality. May or may not have any bearing on reality. Hey, it's paramagnetic material on its side, right? They just rotated that, right? Here, we gotta look. Oh, okay, it's recolored a little bit. Look at this. Look at this kind of pyramid shape, and we're seeing the bottom. Okay, it's a different rock. It's the same sort of thing. It rhymes. It's not identical, but it does rhyme. Where do we do this? Oh, right there. I stopped mere feet from my goal. So you guys get upped, and you get upped again. Oh, we're even broadcasting that, so you're down at... There you go. Go a little more. Oh, you're not even catching them all. Weak. Completely weak. There we go. Now you are going at minimum consumption, which is all anyone can ask for. Getting down to the 1/5 consumption is very, very, very strong. Oh. What has happened here? Oh, we just dropped. Oh, perhaps we have a throughput issue. And we definitely... Do we have any better way of making this? What are we doing? Zinc plate for 2 zinc silver. We do have a better way of doing this, don't we? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Well, I can see why it's arriving right now. That makes sense to me. Alright, so we're stuck with this for a little longer. More importantly, I think this is going to need to be doubled. Come here, Mr. Whale. On the field. I mean, it kind of sucks to do this right now because I'm just going to redo it, right? What a weird way to do this. And we put in a gate right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay. You go do that. Just go and have fun. All right, there. We fixed this, or at least made it different. We're probably going to see a wave, aren't we? Zinc, silver. Zinc, this stuff. Silver zinc alloy. Pardon me. Why am I not seeing a lot of dips? This is a satisfaction graph, kinda. No, this is no zinc. This is a satisfaction dip. So we're recovering from where we were. If I would have just left it alone, we probably would have been okay. There we go. Quartz ore shortage stopping rocket launches. This is actually kind of a substantial issue. We have been treating rockets as if they are free. But now we can't make the Tholins capsule because we don't have this. And we don't have this because... we don't have this. We don't have this because... no quartz ore. Which is strange. Oh. Well, that's... weird. It was clearly supposed to be going the other way. I mistook the intention of this box. I have shame. I have much shame. Alright, so that was just stuck. We'll check back on that later, or maybe we won't. Oh, Mark IV brakes. Okay, this is comedy. You might recall yesterday or the day before, I can't remember clearly, I noticed the brakes whale wasn't operating at peak performance. I noticed that he was coming back and forth, and this was mostly empty. And I looked at it, and I saw it was only getting 600 special small parts. And I said, oh, I clearly forgot a 0. So I just blindly added a 0, assuming it was going to work. It does not work. It was not the right move. We did not do the right thing. But then, just yesterday, a viewer, Robin in fact, pointed out that I had misconfigured that whale because they're working on the other end of the buffer and I'm working on this end of the buffer, and on like the stars aligned, and he pointed out that I made a mistake. I made a mistake and I put in the wrong figure. It wasn't 600, it was 1200. And so by just kind of blindly mashing the 0 key, I caused myself many problems. So we're just going to go with Robin's setup now and just assume that that is correct. Do you need anything more? Is that the end? Yeah, that's the end. Are you done? No, you should get a whole line. There you go. Are you going to move again? Shall we know brakes again? Shall we have brakes? Shall once again this factory have brakes? It's not what we want. We want a factory with no brakes at all. This is good. Glad to see this happening. Now, have you been constant? Here, first off, we fixed that. We have a guy dropping, and that's good. So we're pretty constant. We're appearing constant. Super alloy. Super alloy? I mean, it looks pretty constant. Is there any better way to do this? Super alloy. This is the good way to do it. Okay, so this is just... we just have to shovel it in forever. That's what I'm seeing here. If we need more, we have to copy-paste this. Which I'm not... well, we could also make it go faster. You know? It's already going at double speed. We could go at double speed and just spend fuel. There's a time for efficiency and there's a time for ruthlessness. Doesn't look like it's been chugging for a while. Kind of doesn't look like it's satisfying demand. Maybe we'll let it go for an episode or two and really make sure that it's not, we are not in a hidden deficit situation that can only be solved by copy-paste. Which I'll do. You've seen me do it. I'll do it again. Okay, first question. Is Renea full up? No. So this still has room to be tuned. And I can't really tell if we're making any progress at all. We should be seeing a steady wave of them working harder and harder, but it really doesn't look like that's happening. Like, this just says put more dirt on the belt. We may just be at full belt penetration. I have a hard time believing that, though. Like, we have room on this still. How are we doing on dirt? We are working as hard as we can, and we are not getting enough dirt on. That is remarkable. Oh, you gotta get hooked up. Forgot. Maybe this is a loader situation. No, that's not what I want. I want this. I have no idea if this is going to be better or worse. Welcome to Factorio, friends. Should we go higher? I think we have to go higher, too. There. Assuming that we can actually break out. This has to be a painted full belt, right? Just completely full of everything. This guy can't even vent. That's going to be a greater and greater issue as time goes on. I have to leave some space for the... because if this guy can't vent, eventually he'll stop taking, which will mean this guy can't vent, which means he'll stop taking and it'll roll forward. So I have to not completely paint the belt. There has to be space left for product. I suppose I could put out one right here and short circuit that, but see, we're in struggle right now. I guess I just have to wait and watch. No dirt is coming around. Lots of seeds. I feel like we're at too many seeds right now. Look how many seeds are making their way in there. Maybe too much fertilizer too, but I'm going to withhold judgment on that. I had Renea actually make its way through. There's plenty of ways this could be better. Are we actually backing up on Renea, though? No. We are still not. That is so distressing. Alright, I guess we just keep watching this, right? We just keep cycling back and looking at it. Yeah, we're finally poking our head over 8,000 soil on the belt. Like, half of these guys aren't doing anything. Are you stopped? Yes. Output full. That means it's just going to cascade forward. As we're struggling really hard to shove another 1,000 units on this belt. We did just take some off, too. Alright, we're going to come look at it again in a second. We may have overloaded the belt. What are we doing? More basic substrate? I kind of suspected this was going to happen before, right? Over here. Over here. In this area, sort of over here. Or was it an earlier one? No, it's right here. We are right here. Okay. So, we live in a world where we have Nextlet slurry available to us. I feel like we should avail ourselves of this. I said right, I said. And we're probably going to end up bluing that belt. Oh, I guess I didn't say right, actually. And then there we go. What was that really hard hitch right there? I wonder what else I have running on my computer right now. You would think I would know, but yeah, that would be inaccurate. We should do this here too. It's this entire thing. Right there. Yeah, we are in struggle here, aren't we? That will fill up eventually. Alright, so how can we fix this? Oh, you're hitching. You are making 6, almost 7 a second, and you're eating more than that. And you can be upgraded. These can be upgraded. In fact, that's going to have to happen. So this was, we're moving at the speed of this, essentially. Which makes sense, as that's the spoilable product. I'm not sure it really has meaning anymore. 5.3 and just general speeding. Oh no, we've already done something like that. Sorry guys, the big boys are in town now. This hits everything. I really should have checked to see how it was. Now we're going at speed 9, and then over here we're going at speed, oh, half that. So the big beacon does in fact, yeah, we're moving at 9 here, right there. We're gonna have to blue this belt. Just it's obligatory at this point. And then all you. I guess it's not even going very far, huh? And that's going at 9, and that's eating at 7 still? Excuse me? Well, if that's making it 9, I don't get it. Oh, we're not loading fast enough. Oh, okay. There's a problem. Alright, so now... Oh, or unloading fast enough. There's also that being a problem. All these guys need to be upgraded. Alright, now it's going full tilt. And we're going to want a little more, right? So one right here. And you're going to be a 4-4, I guess. And now you're eating at 17, which is a little different. Oh, you can't even unload at this speed. Fluid boxes. Okay. Alright, everyone just hang on. Help is coming. Help is in fact on the way. Bam. Okay. So this is just going to be a big reorganization. Care of Slurry, huh? Alright, so loading and unloading. Well, we could probably load in here too and not need those hands. It's kind of a revolutionary thought, isn't it? Here, go get rid of that. Alright, so at the moment, we need that to go faster. How many of these guys are we making? We're making 0.45 times 10, so it's 4.5 every second. Okay, this needs to go a lot faster for this to be... yeah, it doesn't hit everything. It would be nice if it did. So that's a lie. It's going about half this speed. We'll see it in a graph, right? pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. And then the greening. The great greening. Wait. Undo that. Why is it stopped? Why does it cry? Need moss. Why do we have no moss? Okay. That's bad. That might explain more things. How much moss do you eat a second? 13 a second? And this is 30? That's a lot of moss, friends. We really should have local moss production for this. And I think we found our bottleneck. Alright, so moss isn't here. Why isn't moss here? I mean, it looks like moss is doing great. We can upgrade the moss farms. Is it this guy? Is it you? Because we're about to run out of that. And I can't just go look at moss, you know? Moss is made in so many different places. Item ingredient shortage. So yes, this is in fact the problem right here. I really should be making it on site. Or I should put together another giant moss farm somewhere. Or I should wire in one of our other giant moss farms. This one isn't really giant, but it does have moss. I don't know if I want to skim it off, though. And then our other big moss farm is over here, right? Yeah. And that's also full up. So that goes to moss gene sample. Like, we could siphon it off and just trail it over to some, like right here, and then, you know what, I'm going to do that. We are clearly overbuilding on moss gene sample, and I want to use the infrastructure. I have all this infrastructure right here that's just sitting idle. These guys clearly get dibs on this moss. That's fine. No problems there. No arguments. Everything's great. But they are not allowed to hoard it. No hoarders in the factory. And then a leap. And then a leap. And then what we just gotta do... It's like this is done, right? Just completely and utterly done. And we'll just stick a random, completely random caravans area right here. Do we have slurry here? I believe we do. It was that paramagnetic material, right? Yes, it's right here. There's our slurry. We have a slurry line. Okay, this is good. It makes me happy to know that these things are now just starting to be generally available. And just keep in mind that is laziness on my part, not making the infrastructure universal from the start. A failure of foresight. What are we doing? Yes, now we're just loading it up. Okay, whale. Your job. We're gonna do this in the south too. We will not let moss go to waste. Moss footprint go to waste. And I want you to just take that to the moss stack, please. And that is right here. Yeah, this is primary moss. I said, get that cargo first. There, it's already got a full cargo. We make a lot of moss here. I kind of feel like I want another whale. The problem is it's only going to run part-time, you know? What's one more whale? What's one more? You fill cargo and immediately... Wait, hold on. It's not what I wanted. Fill cargo first, please. Hopefully the other guy didn't do that too. There. You filled, and now you're out. This guy is, in fact, full of moss. Alright, this is a bad way to shovel stuff around, but it's what we're doing, I guess. Let's go look at the other moss maker way down here. And this is, again, all in the name of more basic substrate. Go look here. Basic sub. That was getting clogged. That's like a satiation curve. So we'll see. I did have to double pi 1 production. That eats a lot of substrate. Actually, let's look ahead. I like doing that occasionally, right? Moss. Are you used at all in space science? I don't think so. Moss is used in all the pi 4s. And that's just it. That's it. Okay. So we can, in fact, export from here. Which is good, because I'm going to. Oh, I should have gotten more whales. And I think we have slurry around here, don't we? I think I remember. I think I do. We're messing with a measurement here. As you can see, it's a measured belt. Do we have slurry around here? Well, the answer is if we don't, we should go get it, right? Okay, I'm just going to assume it's not here. Requester. Slurry. Alright, in place. It will attract biofluid eventually. Here, and then we'll just wire it up so it'll turn on. And then we just have to glance here at some point. That would be most convenient, don't you think? There. It'll automatically turn on, and unfortunately I don't have any whales. So let's go program 2 whales to haul that excess moss in for use. That is a good idea. Going to the body line, right? I remember what that looks like, right? Okay, so next, just check on this. You're going to spend almost all your time jammed up because, oh wow, just falls into a black hole, doesn't it? Then you're going to right here. Maybe I should stop judging this too quickly. Whale. Be whale hungry. Then I want you to go all the way down here. This is such... It's not a good route. Because moss is so bulky. What can you do? Then you empty right there. Empty cargo. And I don't really care what you do. And we're going to do another one. And another one. And you're the exact same way. Go and do it. Alright, so maybe that will solve a moss problem. Maybe that'll make everything worse. Who can say? It's an adventure. Let's go look at serine. I say that because serine's in my inventory. And I'm kind of obliged to go look regardless if I want to or not. Serine is not backed up. This guy's delivered. He's coming back for more. It's in stock. Biobattery's in stock. That's good. We should be getting intelligent units soon. And are we jammed? Art we jammeth? Ah, yes we are. 100%, and because I never hooked up water up there. Okay, great. Fantastic. See, there's a reason why I keep coming back to cursed areas over and over again. Because I know I am not intelligent enough to solve it properly. It's just, I know it's true. I'm okay with that. You're okay with that too, right? Of course, everyone's okay with my fundamental, persistent incompetence. There we go. And like that. There. We just need a little fluid to get it going. Now that's going to start counting down. And all these things, what were eyes, will stop being eyes. Okay. Good. I am happy looking at this. Happy. So glad I glanced at it. Alright, did we make more basic substrate? I suppose there's an open question there, right? We should probably let that sit. Maybe we glanced at Renea again. And then we're kind of out of things to do, right? I guess we look at diamonds and walk the entire bottleneck chain again, as we are prone to do obsessively. Then after that, I guess we're free to go do whatever we want, which is another uplift cycle. And we're just waiting for this research to be done to have something useful to put on our plates. So question number 1, are you still stuck? No. Okay. Question number 2, yes, we did get that much dirt on the belt. Okay. Question number 3, are we backed up on Renea? No. At least it's being made, right? Yeah, we still have a traffic jam there, which says the other Renea maker is still not going. Renea recipes are such a disappointment. And you can't go on course fraction now? And it's full up? You know, we're just gonna... We have course fraction coming back around. I choose not to believe this equilibrium. Does that make sense? My eyes say one thing. I say, nay, it is not so. I roll for disbelief, and I disbelieve that. We're not done. We're going to be back. We're just going to... I think we haven't achieved enough of an equilibrium, and so I do not think we should render any judgments. Alright, so this is solid. This is now going at what is its new full speed. So let's take a look at basic sub. And in the before time, we had clogging problems. But we would peak out at 6K when it would run full speed. In the glorious now, we're at 50% more. It's not really fantastic, I have to say. This guy's going to drop again soon, and it's in stock. I'm just going to say I solved it. Right? Okay, good. Congratulations to me. I solved the puzzle. Definitely have too much fertilizer on the belt. We're going to turn you down. Calm down. I think I just have a bad balance right now. Like, anything that comes back is bad. Anything not being able to put on the belt is bad. Both these situations are bad and must be watched. I could probably find the correct ratio with math if I was inclined to sit down and actually engage my cerebral cortex instead of just flipping switches like a monkey. But what can I say? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, I think we're done. Let's review. Diamonds. Actually, no. Let's review from here. Diamond. Diamond. Okay, that's terrible. Oh, wow, that's just trashed here. What happened? Explain. Clogged. We're missing something. We have soda ash. We have slaked lime. We can vent our sludge. We cannot vent our tailings. Okay. Alright, we messed with tailings before. We did. We did do that thing in order to shove tailings into this area. And this area is now not consuming tailings with the avariciousness it has in the past. Okay, so tailings balance system still out of balance. I did a thing and it was wrong. Possibly because I just did whatever popped into my head at the moment. Is this good? I kind of feel like we might have another tech in here. But we're going to pause after this and go after something else. Even though I really want to surge into wormholes. Maybe I do. Maybe we just start researching wormholes and let chips fall where they may. I can always goose the cosmic dingray. Oh, we never fixed the other thing. No, that was quartz ore. Let's verify that that's actually working. The fancy mirrors that needed quartz ore that's stopping us from launching capsules into space. Right there. Right here. Are you running again? Yes. Oh, you're not even prodded? That's super weak. Why do we have two of them? Oh no, are we launching rockets into space again? Are we retrieving the Tholins? Is Tholins up? No, Tholins is not up. Okay, this is on the way. And that will make more Tholins capsules, and okay, it'll be fine. A lot of this is because no Tholins. What am I doing? Tailings. Right. Got it. Tailings still an issue. So we're obviously not venting hard enough. So we'll pull you down 40%. And that'll increase the pump efficiency of all other pumps on the line. Wait, I said 4,000. Good, there we go. Now it's dropping pressure here, and the efficiency of the other pumps will increase as a consequence. Maybe I just have to keep tuning this. Maybe it's the efficiency of the other pump I have to really target. You know when you're stacking... Well, okay, first off, Pyanodon's pumps are different than normal pumps. Normal pumps in vanilla only go 1/10 of the volume. However, Pi pumps gotta go a lot harder than that. A lot harder. Do I need to stack you? I think the answer is probably yes, right? And more to the point, we have perfect area right here calling to me. So let's once again do the thing where we imagine we know what we're doing and just install a very quick solution, right? Is this dropping? Okay, that's dropping. Diamond should kick on again. Glad I checked though, right? Alright, maybe the situation's better. I guess, look, see, look. Look here, look, listen. This is forever. Diamonds are indeed forever. Especially paranoia over diamonds. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so... situation under control. This would be a really good time for Vatbrain research to pop. Unfortunately, we're not quite there yet. Maybe I go kick the dogs so I can research wormhole next. I can get a proper research station set up. Proper in that, fully available. Here. Go take the dogs to the pound. All that needs to be turned into science. Ah, good. Thalen's going again. That shall help, friends. Okay. It's not really pressurizing, is it? Really wish we could prod this too, but I realize that's also silly, so... Let's not talk about it. All right, diamonds. Look again. We didn't even get the chance to walk the entire chain because the very first rung in the ladder was completely broken. All right, there. Now, muddy sludge going, tailings going. This is coming down. That's coming down. All that's working. Diamonds being made. Clearly there's going to be a huge backup there. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. Okay. Look on the other end. Think on the other end. Look. Think. It makes you happy, right? First off, this isn't going because no dog hearts. I took care of that. We need space dog heart. Right here. This looks like it's probably... It is going. Okay, good. It is going. More importantly, you're going at maximum prod. Alright, so, and there's a huge backup there. Because, we were stuck for a while. Okay, you're waiting on diamonds. Alright. So, I think we're kind of out of problems right now. How do I approach this unprecedented situation? We have consumed over 5 million automation science. That's nice. And then over here is still the first delivery, right? Yeah. Soon there shall be more. I'm gonna rip this entire thing down. You wait, you watch, I'll do it. I'll check Renea later. We're gonna go uplift Cottonguts, right? That was our next stage. We need to get how many of these guys? Here, let's just go. I need a heart. If only I had a heart. There. It's probably enough. And we're in the rolling stage, and it's just done in one area. So I guess we audit uplift, right? It's time to just go through and just make a big list, honestly. No, we're still further. No, those are wobbly boys. Here we are. All right, so if we are rolling forward on this, then this is no longer needed. So we need to be making pups right there. This makes the pups. And this has to then make the studs. It raises the pups. No. You. Yes, both of you. You're in a loop here. You're in communication with one another. And these can be used with... They can be manned by lesser studs. So really all we need to get this started is these two. We need 2 level 3 Cottongut studs. And they can get raised here and then start the cycle off. Alright, let's get rid of... Here, we'll start this going and then we'll clean up here in preparation of the arrival of the stud. The great breeder. Alright, you need more. More we got, if you can believe it. Okay, so this is now going. So all we really need... Oh, wait. Never mind. We need the pups, so we can't... We verified that this is possible. But we need to keep... We don't need this anymore, we just need the pups. Okay, so all we have to do is bring in alien enzymes. Should I hand feed that? I mean, it sounds weird, right? Okay, it sounds kind of stupid, doesn't it? However, hand feeding means I don't have to program a dinosaur and I don't have to clean up afterwards. Oh, that's probably not what I wanted to do. All right, let's try this again. Put it back. So it seems like laziness, but it's actually efficiency. Is that real? Do we believe in that? Well, these are pups. Stud pup. Stud pup. Stud pup Mark II. Is this actually working? Yes. Oh, it is. Okay. Never mind. Freaking out over nothing. Like I do. And you produce studs and better studs. All right, so we're just going to put a output bin here. And just whatever comes out, comes out. And you are running up until the point you run while this is less than 2. There you go. So I suppose what I'm just going to go do, we probably need more than that. You know, an entire thing of alien enzymes. Uses 5 per. Remember that. Chuck all this in a bin, and I really don't. We're just gonna go hand pick alien enzymes. Probably belt it over if we really wanted to. I thought we were full up. We are. All right, we're gonna get them from the bin then. I want a full 2 stacks. Now it takes 5 per. So we need like 2,500 to have even odds, right? We calculated this. No, it was, we need 2 rolls, and it's 1 in 250% chance. 250 chance. So we need to hit that twice. 1 in 250 is... We only need 2 rolls, so 500 times 5. Yeah, we need 2,500 for even-ish odds. So 2,000, 2,000. Here, we'll get 3,000. We will err on the side of me forgetting this exists. Unprecedented condition such that that might be. Okay. Good. So now we just need the liquids. So this was an easier setup than I thought. Probably should have done it ages ago, but that's true of so much in the factory. That's hooked up. We have artificial bloods too. We have everything we need right here. Plug it in, and now we need stem cells, which are definitely around here somewhere. I mean, it's in the south, if nothing else, right? Because we're right on top of the medical wing now. This is where stem cells come from. I can just draw a line. Which I think I will probably do. Okay. I am done looking. Have a stem cell line like right here. Yeah, right here. I knew you were close. And we don't have a lot. More stem cells is going to have to be something I look into. And there's a lot of recipes for it. It's just the problem is the recipes are very expensive. I might have to... And stem cells are just kind of disposable, you know? Alright, you good? Kind of good. We're going to need a lot more of this when Vatbrain pops, too. Maybe I should take some time and look at that. First try? No. Not on the first try. Alright, so this is still necessary. This is no longer necessary, but I'm not going to deal with it for the moment. You can have that. I still have substrate in my inventory. Embarrassing. Alright, cotton guts are moving. We're going to need more stem cells. Okay. Alright, accept that. Focus. And we have right here, and we need more xenogenic cells. Okay. We can go get more xenogenic cells. Now, there's lots of ways to do it. But the problem is, the simple way is just best. It's just simply best. Because I can add a complication here. Like, the best one is bone meal, right? Of the first level xenogenic cells, which is just concentrated bones. And if you concentrate the bones, actually, because you lose half the bone, if you get the bone meal from Ulrichs, it's best. But if you try to make bone meal from bones, it's better just to use the bones. And so chitin might be the best, but the problem is I'm printing chitin. I have a lot of excess lard, however. Skin is needed for alien bacteria. I should look at that. Meat and guts would probably be the best after this. So it's not really about what I want to spend on xenogenic cells. It's what is available. This is more serine for real. I'm actually quite surprised at that. I would expect serine to be full up by now because we were running full speed. I could also finish the come out uplift. So that's why I went and dumped serine, and it's already gone. And it's gone. If we look here, we are cruising along at 2.3 serine a second, care of our upgrade efficiency. So maybe we just let this cook for a bit. I wonder what happened here. I was in the last hour of game time, so it was at the end of the last episode. I'm going to let it just sit. Anyway, let's take a look. Are you running? Yes. We are burning our lard into xenogenic cells. Why? Because it's available. Just simple put, it's available. What else we do? What else is we do for B? Bones. This is more profitable. We could probably make it go faster. Maybe I need to give this the big beacon treatment. This is just pushing out 6 and 14. We already have rot in here. That's distressing. Yeah, we should try to get more throughput here, which is hard because of the heat involved. Anyway, how are we doing here? What are we venting? I mean, guts is good. That's the only thing we're venting right now. And guts is just infinitely useful down there. Might be more useful as xenogenic cells. Just start stealing them from here when the guts bin gets too high. Possibly. But we're not overflowing on anything. That's distressing. Let's rework this entire area with big beacons now. What is our situation? I'm pretty sure I can treat all of you better. Here, we're gonna level this. I do not believe. Actually, we're gonna start from. Oh, we have level 3s. We gotta go immediately install these. And the best place for this is obviously the utility science maker. Just obvious upgrade. Okay, good. 90% prod. glorious. So what else do we do now? We were working up here on brag reflectors, which is not running because there's no drugs for trits. I understand. This guy's trying to go, but we're waiting on growth hormone, and growth hormone is being made. Yes, that was alien bacteria, which was serine. So now that that's going again, this is going again. This is too expensive to... You want to avoid wiring that into anything if you can. All right, so this is going to go soon. I think this guy is also set up to run, right? Yeah, so you shall also be blessed, leaving us with 2 more, which I guess we just shove into one of these places. There. And that'll continue for a bit. While we're here, is it still going? Yes, it is still going. At a steady trickle, because we need bio battery. All right, and that was all serine. We have to give it some time. Actually give it quite a lot of time in order to try to recover from where it was. Anyway, from right here, start by being the most efficient possible. Mostimist, maximist. That it? Is anyone being affected by anything? All right, so our budget is 30. Right now we are way under budget. So we're going to throw down right here what is going to become known as the main problem. There, we've sped up, and now each one of these is individually over budget. So that's bad. Probably going to have to step down to 2-2. So I get the feeling the 3-3 is going to have to be... So 5-4 can only really cover 1. But it does cover it completely. And it fits beautifully. Here, we'll even put in the good stuff. Because we've got it, right? Alright, in between these two things, we are now back down to the limit. Okay. Tick you back up then. And we're still at our limit. And it's producing more on all counts. So. Put in the good stuff. I mean, why not, right? It's here. It's in front of us, right? Now that's above the limit. No, don't do that. It's too much. We touched the stars. It was... Well, okay, well, maybe we put in a lighter one, then. A 2-2 on top of this. Alright, that is broken containment. That's not good. Now we're at 62. So that's just a little too much. A little too much. I turn it down just a little bit more. Now it's 5 per 5 times 6. Yes, that is within budget. And they are going at speed 10 now. So this is making a lot more xenogenic cells, and so is this. However, it is unclear if we can keep the bones flowing in. So how long does this take? Oh, what is that? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, that's just never been hooked in. Oh. Wonder if it's like that for the other one, too. Oh, this one goes up and we didn't go up. Oh, so that was a problem all on its own. Great to know. Fantastic. This is a giant oxygen consumer. Luckily we have a full line. And oxygen is one of them solved problems. Alright, so we're going to go look at the other one now. Are you doing the same thing? No, you had another... Okay, so it was unique to that. And I kind of don't feel like doing anything right here. I feel like this is just fine. Alright, sure. It's fine. We should check xenogenic cells now, right? That would seem to me to be the logical thing to do. That would involve finding xenogenic cells, which I would... Okay, as I run around it over and over again. It certainly looks like full occupation. Alright, now we have another set of options here. Honestly, that's not terrible. Oh, it's not real. Okay, that makes... Oh, it's a turd recipe. It's pretty good, honestly. It's the same thing. Okay, got it. These are all turd... Okay, so we choose between these guys. And right now we're doing... I didn't think we were doing just normal one, right? It's just retrovirus sugar and it's a 1/3 yield. And then we could add in calmodulin binding mutant peptide. And we double our yield, which just looking at that says we kind of got to do it. And then the mutant enzymes is calmodulin binding mutant peptide in another form. It's that with all its other brothers. And then growth factor. We're going to end up doing this, aren't we? Not immediately, but soon. Yeah. It's just such a huge jump in regards to xenogenic cells, and that's the limiting factor right now. Let's take a look. Xenogen. So we were going at 17k a minute, and now we're at almost double that. And stem cells are not pressurizing yet. Probably has to print chitin, print a lot of stuff. And we're going to have to put a big drain on it again once Vatbrain pops. It's okay, we did a thing. I wonder why this is not going. Let's take a look. It's that kind of episode where we just kind of respond to things that happen. We're out of Logi Science? For real and true? What is this? We're out of battery? We sure are out of battery. That guy just dropped. Like, literally right now, just dropped. And this is the best battery recipe, right? There's no better one. There really should be. It used to be about maximizing battery per lead Timmy. This is 1-to-1, right? And this is 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 1-to-1, 1-to-1. So I want to say it's just because we didn't get a delivery. Battery. Oh yeah, you need transport. As I completely lose it. Double, perhaps triple transport on battery. Okay, I can do that. There it is. We should just move more whales in, honestly. We're getting 4 things. Just solve the problem by bringing 4 whales in, right? Yeah, it'll hurt, but it'll be the best solution for it. I mean, it's because we have the space right there, and we're clearly not using it for anything. Just go to the space, right? You are done? Alright. Here. Stop. Add destination. We need 4 whales, and I don't think I have them. This is a good situation for a wormhole. I kind of wish I hadn't just erased that. Ah, well. Work with the tools we got, right? So we got one right here. Kind of want to do it. Kind of want to make sure that it can go on both sides, right? So just this. 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the most well-supplied battery line ever. What we'll do is have this guy bump up. You will be boomed. No, that's not right. Why am I unable to do this? Boomed. Boomed. Alright, so what we need, coke, rayon, pyrite, and lead timmy. Okay, let's do it. Whale hungry. We'll do 3 whales on this. This is taking logistic issues and just pile driving them. Just absolutely non-existent, just obliterating them. And you go right there and empty that cargo. Go. And we need rayon. You're going to do the same thing. Go get rayon. Isn't rayon like right there? All right, don't think about that. Bad thought. Go get rayon. Oh, maybe this wasn't the actual problem, and it was that we don't have enough rayon still. I had thought we had solved that problem, but I suppose it is not necessary that that was so. I may have caused myself a little problem here. When has that ever happened before? Oh my god, I can't do this right. Pyrite, which I don't even remember where that comes in. Right there. I guess I do. Never mind. Completely lied to everybody with that. And the last one is lead timmy. And that'll be the responsibility of this guy. He's not even here yet. No, wait. Surely I can find the center of my own base, right? Not a guarantee, unfortunately. Are we out of lead, Timmy? We're out of Nextlit alloy. Is that this? Is that you, lead, Timmy? Probably. Empty cargo. I mean, it really looked like lead, Timmy. Sudden paranoia. Yeah, okay. So we are almost certainly doing this for nothing. Congratulations, right? Like all of this can now go away. Likewise, congratulations. And what we need to do is put this there, put that there, put that there, and put that there. Okay, so boop, 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 boop. And you shall do the reading here. Good. And then we hook it up, hook it up, hook it up, and hook it up. Glorious. And we utilize both sides of the belt. And you are... It was coke, right? Yeah, coke. I probably should have checked on that first, huh? Coke less than 250. 300? 300. We're going to do 300s. This is lead Timmy, I know that. The only question is what I do with these two. It's probably rayon first. Do we want to believe in that? And then pyrite. But we may have once again played ourselves. We used the space though. It was nice. Because this might not actually be our issue. The actual issue might be rayon. Which I will now investigate. Alright, so the issue is we don't have enough fiber coming in. It certainly doesn't look like we have problems up here. And we have a full belt coming down here to these guys. I suppose you can go a little faster if you wanted to. Oh, these are only Mark IIs. Wait. Didn't I grab a bunch of ball mills to upgrade those? And did I just not do that? Alright, let's go upgrade rayon still more. It's not eating the entire belt yet, which says we still have room to improve. But boom. What I need. Probably that's enough. Probably almost certainly. Ball mills are small. Probably, perhaps that's what I need. Probably, maybe that's enough. I want rayon again, which I'm once again unable to find. Oh, it's right below me. I came to close to the right spot. Oh, and it's not even... Oh, okay, wait a second. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I brought exactly enough. Probably should have checked to see. All right, you're moving at speed 11. Now you're moving at speed 17. Okay, so that could be an actual issue. And this should devour the entire belt of raw fiber. Why is this not going? Someone explain to me why all these down here are not going. I demand an explanation. Can't get rid of biomass. Oh, because we never finished it. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay, because we never finished it. That makes a lot more sense than everything else I was doing. Alright, so that finally drained out. Oh, okay, so half of them were offline to begin with. Maybe that's why it was all falling through, because these guys just weren't going. And if I was a little more intelligent, I would have seen that. So our big problem now is we are producing far more than can go even on a blue stacked belt. And we have this other overflow belt here, which we would like to attach right here. This would make us mostest happiest. Problem is it goes the wrong way, which leads to abomination. Which is apparently what I enthusiastically throw myself into. Does this look planned to you? There. Do I seem like a man with a plan? Alright, now we are truly going at the speed of this. So the next bottleneck is going to be these cacalcs. We have just turned this up all the way. The other question is, are we going to be able to get rid of all this in time? The answer looks like yes. So that's good. Glad that there's a happy answer to that question. Why am I not seeing just an enormous, astonishing amount of raw fiber coming out of here? Why am I seeing a middling, sad amount of raw fiber? Just not raw fiber, but the processed fiber. You're unproddable. I don't understand why. See, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And this is gonna cascade through everything. So good. I did a good thing by remembering what my plan was. Good. It's good to remember the plan. Well, I guess we do this. Right? And like this is clearly how things are supposed to be. Oh, that's a red. It's a red belt. What is this? Oh, maybe that was the entire problem. Maybe this doesn't need to exist. Let's test that theory. Because it looks terrible. No, it looks like it did need to exist. We're backing up oh so slightly there. And we can probably upgrade these a little more. Which I should probably do for completeness. Alright, there we go. Look at this. Absolute abomination. Okay, awesome. We love abominations in this factory. We love to abominate. All abomination every day. This is probably dangerous because that guy's going to drop. We should stand here and watch it for a little bit. We'd really prefer this to be done by now. And this is going... Oh, we're actually backed up on raw fiber here. So if we go take a look at rayon... Rayon? So what's this big spike and then a fall back? What's going on here? Why are we dipping? Is it because this didn't exist? I bet you this didn't exist. I bet you this is now the bottleneck on rayon. That would explain the curve that we saw. Okay. Okay, so we have a combination of problems. Why can't I prod you? It's good that this is backing up, though. Don't we say that this is primary... Yeah, this is set up to be primary product and secondary export, so that's the correct button to press. I guess this doesn't really need to exist anymore. Yeah, that's a little more competent, I guess. Teensy tiny more competent. Yeah, this is a problem. Okay, you need to be doubled. It's logistics o'clock, friends. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Fill that cargo. No, really, fill that cargo. Do it now. You have enough in you to make it. You'll be fine. Okay, so this is now just fills at the speed of full stacked belt. And yes, this guy is now... Oh, waiting. Okay. So we have to investigate this stuff now. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of Lovecraft furnaces and a lot of chem plants. Why do we have no... Oh, we don't... Wait, why do we have no water? Alright, I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Not a long break, just a break. Actually, before I do that, let's go look at Renea. Before I do that, let's get rid of this substrate. I think it's probably time to take a look at Renea again. Oh, and let's also, okay, let's get distracted like 5 separate times. And then I'm going to go take a break, which is going to just purge my working memory. And I'm going to come back and fumble around. All right, we've got no winners here. 200 rolls, no winners. All right, that's fine. You keep at it. So we're doing something useful in that we're uplifting. We're doing something useful that we're researching. I guess this is going to be tomorrow's task. I guess. And we go straight into Wormhole. Then we go look at Renea. Renea is not full up still. No, we do. We do have it in stock, finally. Alright, so by reading the leaves here, we're still not getting enough soil on the belt. We're still below soil. And that guy's output is full. That's not good. So we might just be at the limit of what we can practically do with this belt here. More fertilizer to penetrate? Really? But fertilizer is coming back around. Oh, okay, never mind. We can't measure that here. We have to measure that here, and we see no fertilizer. Okay, that makes sense. All right, you go back up to 6,000 then. Even though that puts more stuff on the belt, which is kind of a problem. Probably in some sort of wave right here. I don't know. Hopefully other Renea is going by now. We did see growth factor being made. I've already forgotten what I'm doing after this. Oh, it's sodium box products. Okay, we can do that. Serine being served. Yeah, I guess we just go do that. Growth factor is right here. And it's being made. Is it in stock? Not yet, but this guy's almost full. All right, so it's getting closer to being in stock. All right, I need to stop looking at things and just build. We're gonna go try to up sodium carbonate, right? That's a real interesting graph. And sodium sulfide. Sodium, the other thing. Sodium sulfate, not sulfide, sulfate. This says logistics or satisfaction. Ramp crash, ramp crash. It would crash to 0 though. This says logistics. No. Why would it stay up then? Is this, we have a base production that's going very well, and then we have a logistics constrained area? Okay. That would fit the data. But for the moment, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Go and be recycled. Go and be renewed. Stop off right here. We're just going to end up with so many of these. So many. We need a place to recycle them. We need a recycler. And if we go look at science, our pride and joy, we've made surely enough to get to the wormhole. And we're all the way through the hearts? No, we are not. We are stopped on something else. Let's investigate. We should have all of the material components, right? Yes. We have the normal mundane components, and we have hearts. We do not need to go anymore. No, we don't have hearts. Where are you getting? We have less than 3 hearts. We are calling for hearts. Okay. More hearts. So, why are you not going? Utility science is not flagged. Utility science is not flagged because we have no perfect samples. All right. That's important. So we should be calling, we are not producing. We are not ready anyway. Huh. So why are we not ready? Where is the readiness gap? I'm getting sucked in here, aren't I? Ready? Ready. It's usually Zungroar, right? Skip ahead, but I upgraded you. You're ready? You're ready? Is it Simics now? You're ready? You're ready? All of these guys are ready. You're ready? You're ready? You're ready? You're ready? You're ready? And you are ready. Why are we... Someone is not ready around here. It's not you. I'm not seeing you being ready. What? It's the Gastrocorg. Did I never put a vent on this? Apparently. Well, that's more than a little awkward. I'm going to go run and help them firsthand. Alright, this is why we check, right? We find strange things, and we fix strange things. And that should just be hauled back. It's a long trip. I guess just straight into the bin, then? Into the supply? So it can get picked up by a proper whale. I see we're not making any... See, we're not... This is waste. And it should be counted as such, right? This is the correct thing to do. It's not totally correct. And I'm afraid that the system is going to be flooded with... Oh, he just arrived. Alright, we gotta do something right here then. There's just nothing for it. Here, let's go help. And then go help again. And then maybe I'll take that break I said I was going to do. There's so much factory to fix, though. Things are going generally well. I mean, how badly can things be going when we're making intelligent unit? That's just going to layer on good things on top of good things on top of good things. All right, just grab a bunch of those. Then we're going to go... We're actually going to buzz by intelligent unit. It's still being made. Excellent. When it gets over 1,000, I'll kick the whale, and I'll make another round of everything. But what we want is to come to this place. We want just a caravan, please. Full of this. And you are 10k, so you shall be 15k. This will get used with preference. And this is where the place where this is consumed. So it's easy. Then you come here and then you empty cargo. All right, go and do it. Oh, you have no food. Oh, you do have food. I gave you your starting ration. So this will be used first. And this guy's apparently overtaxed. We're going to let that go for the moment, though. All right, so did this assume the ready position? Yes. All right, so that cascades forward, so we are now ready here, and it's being pulled. because utility science is greater than 0, and this is now going. Okay, so this is going to be made really soon once that arrives. And then perfect samples will pop up. And once perfect samples pop up... Oh, really? No, it's just being made right now. Perhaps the system is slicker than I imagined. Alright, so one more time. That's surely going to give me all of the science packs I need to get to Wormhole, which I need to research because it's very neat tech to begin with. Might be using it for future builds, but also it will allow me to expand the lab while keeping this area, and that's important to me right now. I want to keep this area. Oh look, we got more. Good. Yeah, we're right. We definitely got enough in us. All right, I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to go do sodium carbonate stuff. We're just, then maybe Vatbrain. I don't know. Something. You stay here. All right, back. What am I doing? Just examining sodium carbonate. That's Lovecraft furnaces and a whole bunch of chem labs. Let's just assume we're going to start with upgrading everything. And after that, almost certainly just spamming beacons again. Now we do this in a couple places, right? Graphite. No. Destroying a flamer is a no. Oh. Are already all out of these down here? Why? Didn't I arrange that to not be like this? Didn't I just make a delivery down here? Oh god, I shouldn't have hit that button. Instant regret. Okay. At least now we kind of teleport. See if we can find a place right here. Can I reach? Can I reach? Yes. Okay, good. Oh, just blipped right into a nest of biters. Why is this out? Why are you guys so suicidal? Like, I just added more here. I did do that, right? Not sure. Maybe I have to push out. Maybe I should be aiming to push out beyond the cloud and make a final piece. Maybe this is just irritating them too much. Maybe I should be installing, well, I do have moss breaks over there. I guess I do have to just push out and keep pushing. The borders must expand until everything is nice and peaceful like this. Or I ignore it. It's one of the two. What was I doing? Sodium carbonate? As I quickly patch this and then just run away. It's immediately just erased from my mind. Yeah, it's around here, right? Sodium carbonate is right down there. Okay. So, we are dropping. Sodium carbonate is just sulfuric, which is pressurized, and sodium hydroxide, which is present. So right now you are at speed 6, and you're making 2.1 a second. Here, let's do a little test. Zip. Now it's making 3 a second. I mean, it's better. Are we having trouble venting? Is that what I'm seeing here? Sure looks like it. And zip. No, we want the other way. How do I do this? It's It's not what I want. How do I get this on the other side of the belt? In this, with this number of squares. Okay, we start by giving ourselves more squares. Did that help? Not really, no. I don't want to touch the belt though. How do we do this? How do we solve this puzzle? Oh, is it just, no, it's not that simple. We want on the other side of the belt. So we do this, I guess? It's not stacked. That's a big mistake right there. Alright, so there's a bit more throughput. Ah, there we go. I should immediately rush off and do this, but I guess I'm not. Vatbrain. First, utility science tech. Alright, give me wormhole. And that is last stage of domestication. A sustained multi-generational relationship with one group of organisms assumes a significant degree of influence over the other. Sure. And this thing is expensive, but not extortionate. 20 intelligent unit. Ouch. We'll see how it goes. Is this something I believe in right here? Maybe. So throughput should be... So this is my point here. The point... Okay, it's just getting here. Now we're going to get into problems, right? Here, get another one. Okay, so this needs to be boosted as well. Because why not? Why aren't you going? No coke. Why aren't you going? Didn't we have this problem before? I am not sure why this is happening. I am not sure what is happening. Both these things are true. However, I do know I've made things different. I'm not even going to bother to. Oh, I need more, No, I don't. I need nothing. I have all that I need, and I need all that I have. And then you're sped pretty fast. Not ultra fast. Not terminal ultra fast, but pretty fast. We're kind of at the extent of this belt anyway. Maybe I should blue it. Just this entire thing, just grab and blue. There you go, friends. Just a massive upgrade. Actually, we're not doing this anymore. Executive decision. And then from right there into right there. It's just going to be a direct flow. And this thing we're doing, we shall stop doing it. There. This will fill up purely for export. And then after that, it will surge forward gloriously in glory. But here we need slurry. And I don't think we have slurry around here, right? No, we're very near the material sorting. And where material sorting is, slurry is. So just pull it down with this, right? Right here. Right here. And we get to get rid of all this. Oh, not. Wrong button. Right there, and turn it around. Right? Right? Is this correct? Oh, we need more water now. Okay. Gotta be mindful of that. Where's our water come from? Right here? No. This is weird. Why are we in an enormous water network? Someone explain this to me. I don't understand. Like, why aren't we just being normal? Why don't we just be normal here? We do the thing we always do. Now the problem is I don't know if this needs to be underflowing. I guess when we ask that question, we always have to assume the answer is yes, right? Safety first, yeah. Okay, there. Oh, that's water out. No, wait a second. Never mind. Hold on a second. Hold everybody. Hold on. Hold on. That is water out. It is dewatering. Okay. I'm so used to seeing the other thing. Kind of think we need another whale on sodium hydroxide duty here. But let's not make assumptions for the moment. We're doing this so badly. No, don't do that. Threading the slurry pipe through. No, you go the other way. You do the other thing, friend. There. Is this making more? Is this making less? It's very difficult to say. So sodium, sulf. So we've given ourselves a boost. Small boost. Very small boost, in fact. Though that overlaps with what other makers are doing, which may or not be in line with this. Alright, so let's go find one of those other makers, right? Carbonate. Right there. There's one right there, there's one right there. Those are the only two. Let's see if we can give this the same business. I really should have been paying attention, right? Ah, good. Oh, we are completely stuck up right here. Why aren't you going? Because you have no coke. Oh, that would most certainly explain the phenomena that we are seeing. So step the first. Get more logistics here. Step the second. Do more with less. Good. Step the third. Do more than less with this too. Good. Now we remember how we solved the puzzle. We do remember how we solved the puzzle. Okay, right there. Oh, this is not quite right. There. That should be good, right? We may have to reserve Vatbrains for tomorrow, even though I do think I should probably push and do them right now. It's just going to involve hooking up a dinosaur, right? We really should get slurry in here. Oh, we have... No, it's BTX. It looks kind of the same. Alright, I'm just going to call slurry in. And make a note for myself. Requestor. Slurry. Right there. Here, note for myself. Finish using slurry at sodium carbonate east. Alright, that's a note for tomorrow. And then we'll do stuff. do stuff with things for reasons. It's like this should be peak right now. Let's take a look. Carbonate. So our new peak is at almost 3,000 a second. So this is, yeah, this is, we are running as hard as we can, and periodic exhaustion right here when we can't get enough coke transported in. Okay, we may have solved this area. Let's just go quickly put in new Vatbrains. Because we're going to need that. All these things have to be upgraded. You need to do that. You need to do that. You need to not be exporting. Not be exporting. And this is only a little boost. It's not a big, big boost like the other one. Unless we can prod it, which we can't. Would be funny, right? So we need nitrous oxide and pneumal ink. No problem, right? Because we should have both. We probably need more nitrous oxide. Almost assuredly, right? I should probably pay a lot of attention to that. I should probably make a note for myself about that. Pneumal ink. We assuredly have enough of this. We are slaughtering so many pneumals. I believe in that. And then you are nitrous oxide. And we're going to write down monitor nitrous oxide. So that's a concern of mine. No chorecocks. Oh, I should probably deliver more chorecocks. Alright, you need to be sped, it looks like. So you produce 0.88 a second. Oh, you need to be sped more than that. So this is only eating half of the output. Do I have a blue one? I don't. I need some blue gene labs. So that's going to be fine. We'll slop this together. It'll give us something new on the day, and it will help us understand what our actual Vatbrain production is, which will govern the labs. We're now, lab speed is now about Vatbrain production. Sad to say, but true. We only need 2 of these. Which is probably the end state everyone reaches right about now. Bam. Alright, you are now eating 0.66. It's still not good enough. And you are now eating 8.83. Alright, that's close enough. This is making 0.88. This is making eating 0.83. Close enough. Alright, we're going to need a dinosaur. I'm kind of curious. Wait, what did you just do? Are you cycling endlessly? You need glass. 14. Excuse me. Explain yourself. What is this phenomenon? It's not, though. This is less than... Oh, this isn't even correct. It's nowhere near correct. This is just navins and glass, right? It was never set up right. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, so that's better. This is probably... No, that's right. Okay. Okay. Kind of curious of whether or not a small caravan is the correct thing to do here. You go on this side, and we're going to need a couple boxes. Why? Well, we're going to have to upcycle these things. That's going to have to happen soon. All right, so as we were doing, right? We need a dinosaur. All right, dinosaur time. Low density structure, acrylic, more of this. Brain comes in, that's local. So it's only 3 things. All right, so it is 1 LDS, 2 acrylic, and 2 PKS. So it's actually pretty good for a ground dinosaur, because our number is going to be 6. That's 500 a pop, so it's 500, 1,000. Pretend that's spelled right. Oh, you can't even see it. Pretend that's spelled right. So what we need is a dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur, it is time to be dinosaur hungry. I want you to go and get me from high-tech stack right here, LDS. Load items, you, 500. Then I want you to go get acrylic, and that's in the 5 stack, right? No, it's right there. And that's 1,000. Then I want you to come and get PKS, which I don't know nearly enough how it's made. I've completely forgotten it. Those memories have been purged. I may or may not be able to keep up with this. I don't know. Then you come here, circuit condition, comparador equals go, like normal, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 500, 1,000, 1,000. Good. Go and do this, please. All right, he's on his way. Now we just have to get in the... Oh no, we have to finish it off. Good. Now that's ready. Now we put in the various juices. It's probably not ready. Oh, the nitrous oxide's here. Because the last thing we want is our artificial brain thinking clearly. That's a formula for problems right there, friends. And the numeral ink shall be along. Yes? Okay, it'll be here in a second. All right, there's the liquids. Now what we need is this and that. Those are coming. Brains now have to be extended. So we have to cut these guys. Put them right there. And the brain line keeps going. We have to put the jerky out, which still exists. Jerky out. Must still exist. I don't know what's going on with the rest of the structure. Oh, we have to go and hook up the gases down here too. And then you need not jerky out, right? Oh, you need in. That's one thing. And then you need in. Then you need not jerky out, which is Vatbrain Cartridge. And I dropped it. Okay. Good. Alright, those and those, and now we have to hook these up. That's fine. I will finish the job. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we have to come down right here, huh? Nitrous oxide is going to be an enormous pain, so we don't do this. Great job. Great job. Amazing decision. Excellent. Excellent. Perception and mental acuity. That's what we're here for, right? Savant levels of mental acuity and apprehension skills. Clearly, that's how the factory got into the state it is today. So we have this line, it goes to right here, and we're going to bring it down right here too, I suppose. And that will not be an enormous pain, which is all we ask. All we ask is you don't be an enormous, enormous pain for everyone involved. Are we here yet? No, we're passing by. We didn't draw a chore cock on this, so it's a problem. And this guy has probably just gotten fed. And he's picking up the very first stuff. All right, so we have brains. That's coming. This is all coming. And then now we have the hard part. Recycling. Because all of these guys need to be upcycled. We need to bin all of this, and we're not going to be able to know our true rates for a while. If we're going to keep going with what we have, I need to stop that whale. Just straight up stop it. No, we don't want this here. There's no good place to put it, though. Like right here? Sure. Sure. That has intentionality behind it, right? That's what matters. Okay, we're shoving these guys in there. And this looks bad, and quite frankly, it is bad. We want this guy to come right here and wait forever. And we're just going to say these are lost. I want you to bring these back to me. Where are you going? And we're going to try to upcycle as many of these as we can. I don't even need energy drink anymore. That is a weird feeling. Are we finally on our way back? Yes. And were we about time? We're about out of time. Let's go look at Carbonate. We still got a wave associated with us. I should look at that again. All right, all of these into there. And then all of those whales coming back. And very soon, very, very, very soon, we will have no more problems, right? This is only going to be, this is a 15% boost, 30% boost, 45% boost. And so this is it like 1/3 faster? So our anticipated speed of research should be at 40 after this, not counting the fact I'm about to totally rework everything. I suppose that's acceptable. What am I doing right now? I want this guy to come back, and he's close. I want this guy to arrive. They're getting here. And this eats, just call it 200 laughing gas a second. So let's evaluate how much nitrous oxide we're making, and making sure we are proper on that right here. Nitrous oxide, one of these machines can do it, but then we have to make sure that we are making 1,000 contaminate a second, which we are currently not. We need more nitrogen contaminate. Because right now, we need like enormous amounts more. Because right here, we're only making 600 a second. And while I can up this, just spam a few more modules. In fact, we're probably going to do that. Here, we're gonna make a note. Here, this is done. More nitrogen contaminate. Okay, I think we're done with our notepad. I think we're done with just about everything for today. Oh, are we making it? Yeah! Yeah, that's what we want. That's the good stuff. Take all of this, upcycle it. And then later on we'll have brain problems, but right now we have no brain problems, which is a superior situation. Give me all of this. I kind of don't want to mix them. Oh, you want to be the purple one, right? The purple one's the good one. So I just want to build up at the moment. Give me that. And shove that in there. No, do the other thing. Shove it the other way. So I really don't want this guy delivering yet. Well, I could hook it up. And then bottleneck it right here. You guys be filtering on this. So even if we start putting the purple in, it'll cleanly and calmly shade over. Okay, I like that. So now you fill your cargo. We're making lots of these things. We have to completely rework how we do tech. This is exciting. This is actual progress. We need more contaminate. We need more nitrous oxide. I'm just assuming we're making enough Numal ink. It has to be. 100% has to be made enough Numal ink. With this entire system I set up. Come on, guys. Oh, we're not even pressurized. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe it's not. There's the Numal ink overflow into antimony, which has run in the past. But do we in fact not have it? Oh, we have these giant tanks which are empty? Oh. Maybe it's ruined. And it's good that I came and looked. Because I can see the ruin. And then you come right here and we have a supply, but not a large supply. Maybe that's because this just got raided. We just completely got raided and then dumped in here. And that just emptied out the entire system. I can kind of believe that. Here, that'll be showing the graph. Numal ink. Yeah, it was just completely out. This is a satisfaction graph. Okay, we'll have to monitor that. And the stem cells, but right now stem cells are just fine. But this is good. This is very good. And then we'll upcycle all of these over time. And then we'll try to use as many of these as possible. This is good. I think we're done. Let's go back to City Center. And then we'll check Intelligent Unit one more time. See if I can push that whale along. That always feels great. That'll give, oh, what are you doing? What's your purpose in life? I don't know what your purpose in life is. I've already forgotten you. I've forgotten your name. I'm sorry. I'm a bad manager. Still going. Probably because of all the backup. That's nice. So this is over 1,000, so go and deliver. Every day I can push this button is a good day. So now we need more of this, which is more bio battery, which is on the way. These guys are doing the best they can with alien bacteria as it is. And there's stuff incoming. So maybe the situation isn't as dire as you'd think. I don't know, I'm going to stop thinking about everything. Brain disengaged. End of episode protocol activated. It's a good day. This was a really clean day. I'm very excited about the lab rework that's coming. Very happy that's coming along. Like I keep saying, it's probably not going to happen for a couple episodes. But I have the combination of final Vatbrain cartridge coming in. And we're going to get the rate of Vatbrain cartridges will decide the size of the labs. This building is not large enough to contain my ambitions anymore. So I'm going to get the wormhole. I'm going to stick my first wormhole right here, and I'm just going to pipe everything into it. And then I'm going to, ideally, I don't actually know how the wormholes work. And I'm going to take it up here, or maybe over here, some area, maybe even right here. I don't know. Probably up here. This is my plan. And then I'll make a lab block here out of like a big quad block. And we'll make something specialized. And we'll see. We're going to try to use as many Vatbrain cartridges as the factory can produce. And that will be the speed of science. Right now, with the this current science setup, I think it is a very poor ratio of Vatbrain machines to science machines. And that's because in the past, Vatbrains have been expensive and science packs have been relatively cheap. But now with Pi-Sci 4 and especially utility science packs are the bottleneck. And so I need to shift my posture from it's kind of like a balance right here of trying to use the factory's production efficiently. I'm going to instead change to a Vatbrain maxing pose, where I'm just going to sit down and see how many Vatbrains can I get around one lab and just max it that way. And then I fully expect I'm going to need to up Vatbrain production after that, which I will do. More brains, more AUG slaughter. I'll do all of the things. All of the terrible things shall be done in the name of science. Got to get those numbers up. Can't get to Pyrrhic victory like I'm at right now. Just can't be done. These are absolutely rookie numbers. As of today, everything's good. We tweaked things here and there. We ran around. We just fixed the factory. The biggest thing we fixed was probably the Talions vent system, which we knew we messed up, and then we saw unambiguous evidence that it was completely ruined today. So we fixed that. Wired in more moss, touched substrate. Basically just bumbled around, fixing things here and there. We also started the next level Cottongut upgrade. Now that enzymes aren't just like extortionately expensive. Anyway, good day. Tomorrow we'll have another good day. See you then. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.